You want a tip on how I keep up with the pace of this election cycle? Hang around until the end of this video to learn how to unlimit your information with ground news. Florida man, Matt Gaetz is out. Florida woman, Pam Bondi is in. Or should I have gone like this? Is it out and in? Who knows? I'm not good at the bits. Look, Pam Bondi is going to be replacing Matt Gaetz as the nominee to be Attorney General. It's certainly a better choice than Matt Gaetz, but really, you're really parsing hairs. When the reason she's a better choice because she didn't have sex with kids, and he did, and we don't know that she did, I would assume she didn't, right? That's not really great. I'm going to read this post from Donald Trump, and then I'm going to acquaint you just a little bit with who Pam Bondi is and just what kind of a loyal to Trump nightmare she is, how unethical and immoral and disgustingly corrupt she is. She's better than Matt Gaetz, but that isn't saying much. Here's the post on Truth Social yesterday at 6:28 p.m. I am proud to announce former Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Pam Bondi, as our next Attorney General of the United States. Pam was a prosecutor for nearly 20... Why didn't he capitalize the P in prosecutor? Is it not good enough or great enough? Because Attorney General is not capitalized, but he capitalized that. I don't know. Pam was a prosecutor for nearly 20 years, where she was very tough on violent criminals, capital V, capital C, and made the streets safe for Florida families with a capital F. Then, as Florida's first female attorney general, she worked to stop the trafficking of deadly drugs and reduce the tragedy of fentanyl overdose deaths, FOD capitalized, which have destroyed many families across our country with a capital C. She did such an incredible job that I asked her to serve on our Opioid and Drug Abuse Commission during my first term with a capital T. We saved many lives. For too long, the partisan Department of Justice has been weaponized against me and other Republicans. We know he means him. Not anymore. Pam will refocus the DOJ and its intended purpose of fighting crime with a capital C and making America safe again, capital M-A-S-A. I have known Pam for many years. She is smart and tough and is an America First fighter who will do a terrific job as Attorney General. Pam Bondi is somebody who in 2013, there was an ongoing investigation into the fraud that was perpetrated against thousands of people Donald Trump committed with Trump University. Active. Ongoing investigation by the Attorney General of Florida, Pam Bondi. Donald Trump in 2013 gave her a $25,000 campaign donation, breaking the law, an illegal campaign donation through her PAC, through his charity, the Donald Trump Foundation. He used charity money to give a political donation, to which she immediately turned around and scuttled the investigation. Did away with any consequence for Donald Trump and his defrauding students at his university. That's the kind of attorney general we have. Someone who is obsequious, who's a bootlicker for Donald Trump, who will take payoff for results that she can give under her power. Trump University obviously was eventually done away with. Donald Trump faced legal consequences for it. But it proved her to be loyal. In 2016, here's a video of her at the Republican National Convention during Donald Trump's first campaign, leading chants of lock her up, the woman who wants to be the Attorney General of the non-weaponization DOJ, right? Here she is, but I want you, it's not just the 10 seconds that went viral on social media of her doing this. It's actually the lead up to it. And I want you to pay attention to the things she's saying about Barack Obama, because at the time Barack Obama was president, Hillary Clinton was running for president. The things that she's saying about them that we now know so clearly are really Donald Trump's deal.
And Donald Trump will have your backs. But today, these laws are under siege by a president determined to ignore laws he doesn't like and by a former Secretary of State who believes the laws don't apply to her. And by the way, she deserves no security clearance. How do you become President of the United States when you have no security clearance? This lawlessness must stop right here, right now. Donald Trump will stop it. Lock her up, I love that. Stay with me.
I mean, come on. And she's going to be Attorney General. And it's likely she will be Attorney General. I don't see really any credible impediment that's going to forestall her nomination, her confirmation. Loyal to Donald Trump. That's the requisite. Are you willing to do things that are unethical, borderline illegal, to satisfy the dear leader? She was an impeachment lawyer on Donald Trump's impeachment 1.0, the Volodymyr Zelensky extortion scheme impeachment. And if there's any bright spot of her nomination and her eventuality of being the Attorney General, it's the fact that she's really kind of a dipshit. Here is a great example of her trying to read and give testimony to the or make a case before the United States Senate, the adjudicators, the jurists during Donald Trump's trial. It is just chef's kiss of jackassery. Watch this.
He remained on the board until April of 2019. We also know that
he remained on the board for, I lost my place. Man, it's hard to read, huh, Pam? It's hard. So listen, the bright side of this is if she does indeed become the Attorney General, there's very little that can be done because she'll be spending so much time reading one word on one page at a time that, it's unlikely they'll do the damage they want to do. In 2020, she was an election fraud liar, made many claims that Donald Trump won Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Georgia, following through with the racist and white supremacist lie that black areas were rife with fraud. And then, of course, in 2024, she is a leader, like their executive legal whatever of America First Policy Institute, which is the little Nazi Stephen Miller's outfit. So she's steeped in white supremacy. She's steeped in racist policy. She's steeped in, most importantly, being a sycophant for Donald Trump. It's all very gross. But, this is America in 2024. We are a broken country with broken people, broken ideas about how to fix what we need. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. You can comment below. That's always open. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. And if you want to help support this work, become a channel member by clicking the join button below. Click on over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. $2 a month is all it takes to help me make these videos, produce this work, and reach the millions of people I do every month. I would appreciate it very much. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another. This presidential election is going to be the most pivotal in modern American history. Once you've cast your vote, though, you need to think beyond the implications of this particular election. Disinformation and right-wing extremism, they aren't going away anytime soon. With the amount of voices in the discourse, it is easier than ever to be misled or misinformed. You need to be able to critically assess the news that you're ingesting. Where can you do that? Ground News. They're an independent, nonpartisan news platform dedicated to exposing any hidden agendas in the information you consume. I find Ground News valuable because they show which way news outlets lean politically, who funds them, and whether their reporting is honest. Use Ground News' app, website, or browser extension to instantly access all the perspectives on any issue and avoid being manipulated. Plus, if you sign up for their Vantage plan, you can access features designed to highlight opposing narratives on the left and the right and expose your own blind spots too. I regularly encourage everybody in my audience to avoid echo chambers and to check the facts. You are well aware just how rapidly the lies of Trump and others can be spread and how long that they can linger. Go to ground.news/Dollemore or just scan this QR code for integrity-driven news that you can trust and confidently share with others. Sign up with me and you'll get a huge deal on the same top-tier Vantage plan that I use. With our very democracy at stake this season, it is essential that you are clearly informed. Subscribe to Ground News today, and remember, the fight for democracy doesn't stop after November 5th. It's just getting started.